Diet and nutrition is another key factor contributing to muscle growth, which may be underestimated. I had emphasized many times that muscle cells requires enough protein, electrolytes, and minerals to heal and recover micro-injuries resulted from training. Some part of adequate protein intake frame, which you know from my last videos, that is between 1.8 to 2.2 gram per kilogram, could be acquired with supplements, especially for those who are busy and don't have enough time to prepare their meal. The supplement market is a sophisticated topic nowadays, and there are plenty of them with different names that most of them doesn't worth buying. To say it very briefly, it could be expressed that there is no need for supplement if the optimal protein intake supplied by mostly animal proteins. For example, a mix of boiled egg, chicken, lamb, fish, and rice can cover all of micronutrients necessary for protein synthesis. But as most of population of athletes can't achieve this form for their meals, the supplements plays an important role. This can be talked with details, but it's not my aim here, and I will mention just the evidences. Whey protein and casein, in addition to supplying some part of daily protein intake, has some amino acids which are usually found in meat and chicken like leucine and has moderate evidence level. Creatine monohydrate is an ideal option for water retention and regaining energy source in muscles and has moderate to strong evidence. Vitamin D assists to increase natural testosterone level. Magnesium and zinc with vitamin B6 reduces muscle cramp and assists in recovery after training. Omega-3 and 6 maintains cardiovascular health and indirectly promotes performance in training sessions with mild to moderate evidence. Electrolytes are crucial elements often neglected with strong evidence in supplement pyramid. Caffeine in any form has been proved to have positive effect on performance in strength athletes. Despite of massive advertisement for other supplements like BCAA, EAA, arginine, glutamine, carnitine has no superiority over consuming enough animal protein and of course not cost effective, so don't be deceived and spend where it's worth spending. We are familiar with calorie deficit concept as I mentioned it earlier, but pay attention to small points which are game changers. By taking a hard and rigid regime, although good results may happen, but it's temporary for two reasons. First is that it gets frustrating and not feasible to continue this way for a long period of not eating sweets, low carbohydrates, no ice cream, and no chocolate. And second reason is a term called metabolic adaptation. Before that, we should define basal metabolism rate or BMR in short form. The BMR is the minimal energy required for basic and vital reactions like breathing, walking at home, cooking, and even sleeping. It has a wide spectrum from 3 to near 6,000 of kilocalories for each person. By taking the calorie deficit regime, body will reduce the BMR amount automatically. Thus, the body enters in a state like power saving mode and reducing efficiency of the regime. But good news is that we can somehow trick the body to avoid this happening. Intermittent regime is that you break the deficit procedure every 5 to 10 days so that the adaptation procedure would be minimal and less interfering. Furthermore, you will not feel exhausted of the regime, which means more tolerable procedure and can be last much longer. In calorie deficit regime, whether or not muscle synthesis faces a plateau and harder to progress called the cutting phase. In contrast, the bulking phase includes a little calorie surplus for gaining more lean body mass, but obviously less cutted and shredded. Professional athletes choose these phases alternatively in separate programs and reaching both targets, that means bulking and cutting, which is called recomposition, is not feasible. However, beginners may experience recomposition and lose fat, meanwhile building more muscles. Meals rich in protein increases leptin hormone level in blood, which reduces appetite and eager to eat, while with a flip-flop effect reduces ghrelin hormone level that has opposite effect and increases hunger. So fiber contents plus adequate protein intake makes you to feel saturated while gaining more lean body mass and also making great progression in your weight. In conclusion, the best regime for you is the one you can make it your lifestyle without suffering from mental discomfort. Just do it and restrict calorie intake gradually and be aware that muscle is factory of calorie burning, which means building more muscles equals to more BMR and calorie deficit. If this video helped, please like and subscribe for more similar contents.